Okay, so stop cutting off parts of babies' penises. That is the point of this video. It's the phrase that I want you to be using from now on, or that I'm recommending to be used. You guys tune into this channel, I hope for many different reasons. One, a good reason is my breakdown of PR and good public relations and propaganda and bad PR and bad propaganda. And I'd like to analyze the use of the different words and phrases we use to refer to circumcision. There's circumcision itself. So, many intactivists don't like it. They think it hides the horror behind a Latin euphemism. I quite like it because, in some cases, because the word itself sends mostly adults and young people into a frenzy, literally weak in the knees. It makes people faint, or faint of heart. It makes people, they start to sweat. Their blood pressure increases and drops off and then increases. It makes people nervous. That's the people that know what it is. It does that pretty much automatically. The kids, like really young people, the word is weird enough to where they ask questions about it, right? Well, what's circumcision? What does that mean? Many intactivists like to use the word male genital mutilation. It definitely gets to the point. It's quite accurate. There are cases where I don't like to use it because to the uninitiated, they literally don't know what it means. And they literally won't even make the connection to female genital mutilation. But okay. We sometimes, use that very often. I've noticed there's other groups. I believe Intact America and some of these intactivist organizations are now not even using that. They're using male genital cutting or genital alteration or something like this. And you can really only water down the message so far before it loses all purpose. I really don't like that if that's actually going on. I don't think that's acceptable. But the premise of this video is it's that I'm proposing that we replace many mentions of circumcision or male genital mutilation, whatever you will, with the phrase cutting off parts of babies' penises. That describes exactly what is going on. And it's basically indefensible. You can't defend it. You can't honestly defend cutting off parts of babies' penises. It explains exactly what's going on. I mean, kids will understand what's going on. Adults will know exactly what's going on, and they won't be able to argue with you. You say male genital mutilation, the uninitiated audience doesn't know what you're talking about, and then on top of that, people will claim, oh, well, it's not mutilation, and you have to say, mutilation to damage or make imperfect by destruction of part or parts, and you really start getting into the weeds. I advocate keeping it simple. Replace the word circumcision with the phrase, and I know it's a bit clumsy, but you can work it in. You guys are smart people. I'm working it in. The phrase cutting off parts of babies' penises. So you go out there, you're talking to people, you're demagoguing, you're shouting at a crowd on a megaphone or something, or you're in a media interview, aggressively confronting a reporter, because we all know that the reporters and the media are terrible on circumcision, so you have to be aggressive. Or better yet, you're arguing with a doctor, possibly in person, possibly in a media interview where the media has you on a panel with a doctor, and you're arguing back and forth with a doctor. Or you're talking to a politician, or anybody. I mean, this is very generalizable. You say, stop cutting off parts of babies' penises. It's not okay to be cutting off parts of babies' penises. These people are cutting off parts of babies' penises. They're cutting off parts of babies' penises. Stop cutting off parts of babies' penises. Cutting off parts of babies' penises is evil. Cutting off parts of babies' penises. Every person that has ever cut off part of a baby's penis will be punished. Use it as you might, but this is it. This is a drop-in phrase. You can Again, it's a little bit clumsy, but you can make it work. And it's just powerful. I think you can see why it's powerful, and I've already basically explained that. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. Stop cutting off parts of babies' penises. Tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments. Take care.